Thank you very much, Dave. And we're so excited to have Kelly Hrudey join us as co-host this morning. And so now we have a bit more time to talk a little bit about Hockey Night in Canada and what's in store for you. But first things first, you're fresh off of vacation. We showed some pictures a little bit earlier that we grabbed off your Twitter feed.
Okay.
You're still tweeting on vacation. And what a beautiful location. So you feel well rested?
Yeah, that's such a restful place. That's on the island of Kauai.
Paradise.
That is from the pool area of the St. Regis Hotel, and it's absolutely stunning, as you can imagine. That was, I think, around 4 in the afternoon, and the sun sets around 7:15 in the evening there, and it's just a magical spot. I recommend it for people. It's a very lush island. It's different than the other ones. I'm not the kind of guy typically that can really spend a lot of time by a pool or on a beach for a week. So if
restless?
I get a little restless after about 3 or 4 days. But if you're the kind of person that really likes quiet time and so on, I really recommend it.
Excellent. And I know that you and your wife got some golf in as well. We had one picture of you guys before leaving, and you looked a little sad. So, happy here. We've got this picture.
Oh, I love those ones. And as you know, I think you probably look at some of my photos on Twitter. I really like self-deprecating humor, and of course, we're not all that sad. We're just that's in the airport.
There's some acting involved.
Totally. And I like the beer and the wine too, so.
It's a vacation.
It's our lifestyle, right?
Yeah, exactly. You have to enjoy yourself. Yep. Okay, and looking forward to a very busy time, as you alluded to. So the call that you got from Scott Moore was, how busy do you want to be this upcoming season? And
so I think for all of us, that I can't speak for everybody at Hockey Night where I previously used to work, but there's a magical experience. So if you can imagine back in 1998 when I'm retiring from the NHL and I get a call from John Shannon, and he asked me if I'd be interested in working for Hockey Night. And so I went from playing in the National Hockey League to the best hockey show in the world. And so what an experience to learn about the game on the other side of it, learn about broadcasting, which, Jill, you know, is so difficult, and it's a way different world. I didn't know any of the terminology, so people are talking in my ear. I'm trying to learn on the fly, and I didn't want to sound stupid, so I didn't know if I should ask some questions or just wing it and learn that way. So it was a real great experience. And working on Hockey Night, I've been a part of 3 Olympic Games. I've been to many Stanley Cup finals. I've done, so many great things. But now that Rogers is taking it over, I'm really excited for a new challenge and a different way of seeing things and different people to work with. And it's going to be a great challenge. I think we're going to have a lot of growing pains because they've taken on a big package, and a lot of us are going to be in different roles and trying to learn how to be a broadcaster with different people and so on. That's a little bit of a challenge.
Well, the chemistry for sure is an important thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. So learning that kind of stuff, and it's just, I'm so excited about the upcoming season, and not only for the broadcasting changes, but every year is unique for the players and so on, so that's always great. Yeah,
absolutely, and so many competent analysts, and bringing really, I think, the best in broadcasting and in hockey expertise as well. So we're looking forward to seeing what your role will be and seeing much more of you. I want to get to some of these pictures here, Kelly, because we did a little bit of a dig.
Right.
When people bring up your playing days, are you most remembered for your headgear?
Oh yeah, totally. That's normal. Is that the blue bandana, or as Don Cherry called it one time, the blue chiffon?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that was 1989. I remember that interview. That's Bill McDonald. He worked for Prime Sports back in Los Angeles, and my hair, of course, I take a lot of there's a lot of jokes about my hair, which I'm cool with. I like it and so on. So
spectacular hair. Look at that microphone.
Isn't that funny?
Old school broadcasting. Old school broadcasting. And we were talking off camera a little bit about how the style of goalies back then has differed and evolved.
Totally.
And you were saying that you wish that you could play in this era.
Yeah, absolutely. It's way better now. And I'm just in awe. Oh, look at that old one, too. I had a perm. My wife convinced me to get a perm. And the funny thing is, that same summer I had the perm, I had my passport photo taken.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness is right. So I couldn't escape that for 5 years. But talking about the goaltending style and how it's changed, these guys are so good now. Like the position has evolved so much from when back in my day in the 80s when I first joined the National Hockey League, we were the weak link. There's no question about it. Now the goaltender is the best player on the ice for every team virtually. Well, here's some old highlights. And you wouldn't even consider playing this way in today's game. Now, in fairness, their equipment is a lot better, so they're less afraid of the puck. I mean, we were really banged up back then.
Yeah.
This, by the way, happened to be I guess the most memorable game, single game in my career. This was called the Easter Epic, and that went to quadruple overtime. And then, of course, I was traded to LA. And here's some highlights from those days. Good times. I played with Gretzky for about 8 years, which was a phenomenal experience, and just to learn about his grace and just to see him in action behind the scenes, because the thing that I've always said about Wayne that makes him so nice and likable is that he's real. So, you know, on camera he comes across as really gracious, which he naturally is, but he's got a great sense of humor, and the thing that really would endear you to him is if you made fun of him. He's like that kind of guy that
really,
yeah, he likes to
grounded
be
guy.
Yeah, he likes to be one of the guys, and so if you make fun of him, he likes it. I've heard the same sort of thing about Sidney Crosby. He doesn't want to be like this guy at the top of the peak.
A celebrity.
He just wants to be one of the guys, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, it's cool.